Everybody, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here tonight. Congratulations to you for showing up. I see some repeat people. I see some new people, so that makes me happy. I'm a happy guy. Did anybody not get a handout? Okay, good. So what we're going to do tonight, we're going to have fun, right? We always just have a good time and we cut up. So as we do this, remember, this isn't me up here talking at you. This is an opportunity for you to dig in deeper and begin to play. So we decided in the beginning we're going to play 110%, right? So this is going to involve participation. All right, this is going to be an active role. All right, like I said, you don't get to just drop your body off and pick it up at 5 o'clock and get it all tuned up. You got to get involved and begin to play the game differently. Okay? Hi, Joyce. Glad to see you. So, who would like to share a story or a challenge that they turned into a win this week? Who had a challenge this week and turned it into a win? What's something that you want to share that happened to you this week? Share with the group, because if it happened to you, it happened to everyone else, I promise. All right, Deb, come on, brave person. Let's all welcome her and show her some love.
We went to the hog game party, and we planned ahead, and I kept posting on the wall, healthy, 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 and Charity and I had it going on, and we had plenty of healthy food.
All right, all right. So what I want to do for you, Deb, is I want to give you a prize. Boom. So I'm going to explain what this is. So for right now, just be excited. You got some free goodie, all right. So this is actually a supplement that we sell here in the office. It's valued at $22. So score! Score! All right, we have a winner. Okay, anyone else want to share anything? All right, come on down. What you got?
Well, the Tuesday meetings I had a conflict with because I also coached my eldest son's basketball team. So I usually don't like to cause other people to have to change their plans for me, and so I had a real struggle.
Yeah, anyone else like that?
I had a real struggle with coming out and saying, okay, I'm changing it to Wednesday night, and all the parents were real receptive of it, except one, which we've already dealt with, but that was a real struggle to overcome as to inconvenience. I felt like I was inconveniencing other people for my plans, that this was so important that I did it, so it worked out.
All right. Score. And it was received well. See, a lot of times the conflict is something that we imagine or that we create. Like it wasn't even there. But you were all knotted up and worried about it being there, right?
Yeah.
Right, wasn't even there. People, see, this is how life works. When you show up like you are here, you say yes and you show up and you play the game, life says yes back to you. That's how it works. All right, so you get a goodie too. All right, and again, I'm going to explain what this is here. This is something that we sell here to clients in the practice. That's valued at $30. So, score! All right. Presents and prizes. So, what we're going to do tonight is dig into the topic, which is called exercise or diet, which will win the race to health. Make sure you get a handout here, Joyce. Go. One more coming. So, what I've done is, in order to make this class, I kind of customized it for the group here, for some of the challenges that we're going through. So what I'm going to do, with your permission, is I've got some notes over here to make sure that I hit everything. So I'm going to kind of peek a little bit tonight, because I wanted to make it specific to your needs and your challenges and what's going on so that you can get more out of it. So do I have your permission to peek over here? Okay. So as we begin here, I want you to understand what I have written at the top, that whole health is not just about fitness, it's about your whole body, all the way from the cells up to your psyche. I kind of like that line, from your cells to your psyche. Okay, so it's about a big picture here. It's not just about going and hitting the gym and working yourself into a fever. Okay, so I placed this class here on the second week for a reason. Because, by show of hands, be honest here, how many people have gone and exercised themselves into pain, into the ground? We got two of you? What are you guys doing? What are you doing?
chosen comfortably.
Okay, we have this mentality that we gotta, if we want to get healthy, we gotta go to the gym, and we gotta pump some iron, and we gotta get on that treadmill, and we gotta run for like 4 hours, and we gotta count those calories, and I have to be so obsessed with everything that I'm doing that it's like I wear myself out. It's like I go crazy doing all that stuff, okay? So what we're going to do is I want to explain to you what fitness is, because we tend to think of fitness as the yardstick for health, okay? So I'm going to tell you, fitness does not equal health. Being physically fit does not mean that you are healthy. Now, being fit is an important part of getting healthy, all right? But I'm going to explain to you why that is. Because is that kind of weird? Are you like, what? Being physically fit doesn't mean I'm healthy? All right? And we're going to explain why here, okay? So in the first heading, we talk about fitness. These are the criteria that we use. So cardiovascular endurance, strength, muscular endurance, flexibility, body composition. So these are some of the measurements that we took with you here, with the body fat index, with the weight, with the they do a lot of things too with waist to hip ratio or weight to height ratio. So these things are all determinants of our fitness level, okay? So many people think, I get fit, I'm cool, I'm ready to go. So I put examples of 2 people down there. One guy was an Olympic athlete. His name is Sergei Gringolf. Did I say that right? Sergei. Thank you. This guy is the picture of health, right? Of fitness. He is an athlete of Olympic caliber. He is out there representing his country and competing with everyone else in the world arena. This guy died in the 1980 Olympics, 80-something, not 1980, but in the 80s. He dropped dead on the ice. He had a heart attack. All right? Does it sound like he was healthy? Come on, you gotta talk. You gotta feed. I'll just sit here too. Does it sound like he was healthy? No. All right, same thing with Reggie Wilson, NBA basketball player. Hits the ground, heart attack. Same thing, his name is escaping me, I think it's Jim Bunch. He was a runner. You know, runners are the worst at this because they think they can eat whatever they want and run it off. All right? What happened to him? Dropped dead of a heart attack. So why? Why is that? If these people were fit, then they must have been healthy, right? And so if they were healthy, then they probably wouldn't die from a heart attack, right? Okay, so what I want to introduce to you is this concept that there is a chemistry in our body, and healing happens inside of that chemistry range, inside of that narrow range. So if we have something that we call toxicity, and we're going to do a whole class on that, but right now it's so important for you because you're all jazzed about the beginnings of the project, and you're putting together these programs and these lifestyle changes, and I am amazed that only 2 of you raised your hand to say that you exercise yourself into the ground, right? Because this is what we do. We get out there and we do the weekend warrior thing, and we just go for it, and I go home like, I feel so good, I did it, I'm on top of the world, and then the next day I walk around like this, I'm like, oh dear, oh my goodness. All right, so why does that happen? Why does that happen? So one of the things that I want to get into as I talk about health and the chemistry in your body or your internal environment and the condition or the state of what that is how our body adapts. Okay, because our body's designed to do one thing, and it's not be sick and it's not be healthy either. It's designed to survive. In this 1 micro millisecond, what can I do to survive to the next second? So sometimes we sacrifice things in the short term in order to keep us alive in the long term. So our body may function in a way if we continue to pound our body with sugar and spike our blood sugar all the time, and we develop something that we call type 2 diabetes. You have to understand that your body is doing something perfect, and the chemistry is creating this physiological process that we diagnose as diabetes, but it's doing that to save your life. Because if it didn't do that, then you'd fall on the ground in a coma.